Hello, all of you. This is a small live for a very important base level topic. One minute. Huh? Okay. Right now, we are doing a very important topic for the total income questions, which we are going to do from tomorrow live for 2 days. Total income in the default tax regime, and then total income questions in the normal tax regime. Assuming all your 5 heads are over, right? Or you have taken the live batch with me, then we have done the 5 heads, clubbing, set off, deductions, and now we are ready to go for total income questions, which we will take tomorrow 11 to 1:30. Now these total income questions you have to do with both the options. If they specifically give that the SSE has opted out of the default tax regime, then fine. If not, then what is the default tax regime and what is the tax under normal tax regime, and SSE will go whichever is beneficially. That all we will do tomorrow. Right now, one small topic very relevant for inter and final all the exams is AMT, alternative minimum tax. So many times your total income is good, it's in lakhs of rupees and you have to pay tax on that, but because you have availed section 10 AA deduction, total turnover, export turnover, total profit, export profit, cross multiply and apply. So because of the section 10 AA exemption, your profit is coming down, or you are taking 3580 deduction. What is 3580 deduction? Specified businesses, 2-star and above hotel, multi-speciality hospital. So because of that, your profit has come down. Okay. Or some deductions you have taken in 80I series or 80 RRB, 80 QQB, royalty, 3 lakh straight deduction. So because of some specific deductions, the profit has come down and tax has gone to maybe nil or zero or very little tax. In that cases, the government says AMT is minimum tax which the SSC has to pay. Now there's a way to calculate this. There are steps. So we'll be doing the question answer also. Specific things I'll clarify to take care while answering the MCQ also. Okay. So first way of learning is from our material DT Sarthi compiler. If this compiler notes are there with you, you have opted for the live classes, and after Dashera GST classes are also there, then fine. If not, with the live classes, if you have not opted for the DT lectures, then this is available in Telegram. You can join the Telegram, download it. Okay. So we will be doing AMT in 3 ways. It's a simple topic. We'll conclude it within time. Let us understand the concept, then let us write important notes, how to set off the tax credit and carry forward and all, and then how to compute the problems. Actually, AMT is a separate topic, section 10 AA is separate, but in AMT they are also asking section 10 AA. That's the reason I am willing to revise section 10 AA first. सिर्फ concept मैं आपको लिखा रही हूँ 10 AA का, and then we will start with this. Okay. Chalo, let us read all the notes. See, this is exactly like minimum MAT. MAT is applicable to companies and AMT is applicable to SSCs other than company. Yeah, right. So this is applicable to all the SSCs other than company. Same concept is applicable to companies which you will do in CA final, CMA final, and that is called as MAT, minimum alternative tax. What is this? This is called as AMT, alternative minimum tax. Okay. Now, this is applicable to all the SSCs who have claimed the deduction either 80 JJA to 80 QQB, 80 RRB, right? If you have obtained these deductions. What is 80 JJAA? 30% of the payment made to new worker is deductible now and the coming 2 years. 80 QQB and RRB is royalty of author, royalty of patent. Section 10 AA is SEZ and 35D. Not all, please write down over here, or anyone. Okay, right. This provision will not be applicable to individual HUF, AOP, BOI or AJP if adjusted total income of such person does not exceed 20 lakhs. Is this clear to you? Ma'am, what is adjusted total income karenge? If adjusted total income does not exceed 20 lakhs, then this is not applicable to small SSEs like individual HUF, AOP, BOI. Otherwise, to partnership firm, LLP, it is applicable. And for companies, AMT is not applicable. Companies के लिए क्या applicable होगा? MAT. Exception is not applicable in case of firm and LLP. Okay. This exception, matlab ye 20 lakhs means mandatory it is applicable AMT. That means AMT is applicable to LLP and firm even though the adjusted total income is less than 20 lakhs, still AMT is applicable to firm and all. Okay. But it is not applicable to individuals, HUFs and all if your turnover or if the total, your adjusted total income is less than 20 lakhs. It has got nothing to do whether your books of accounts are audited and all. Okay. So now let us compute your total income, regular total income. Gross total income deductions के बाद add back if you have taken the deductions from 80H to 80 RRB. That is 80H के बाद मतलब 80 double J double A, 80. I told you the three deductions. If you have taken, then add back. Deductions under 35 AD. 2-star and above hotel, multi-speciality hospital, production of fertilizers in India. Like that, 35 AD specified businesses, if you have taken a deduction, remember, please recollect and remember, 35 AD, not only revenue expenditure, even capital expenditure you deduct. So that's why drastically the profit comes down. Less depreciation under section 32. So this point I'll clarify when I do the problems. And deductions under 10 AA. So add back, if you have already claimed section 10 AA deduction, add back this and add back 35 AD. You get adjusted total income. Okay. Now AMT rate is 18.5% of adjusted total income. And if it is located in SEZ, then it is 9%. Okay. So calculate the 18.5 of adjusted total income plus surcharge, health and education cess and all. And calculate your regular income tax liability. Okay. Right. Now, if AMT is higher than your regular liability, then pay the AMT and you can take the tax credit for 15 years. Ma'am, what, why, how? To calculate the amount and all, it will be very clear once we do the problems. Okay, right. AMT rate kitna hai? 18.5% surcharge, routine 50 lakhs and all, and on tax plus surcharge 4% cess. If unit is located in IFSC, 9%. And you have to get the reports and all from CA if you want to calculate AMT. All the other provisions, even you can't say, ma'am, I'm paying 18.5% on AMT, I'll pay tax once in March. No. Advance tax, 234 ABC, interest, installment, all is applicable to AMT also. Very important point for MCQ is, if the SSE opts for 115 BAC, what is 115 BAC? Default tax regime. Then AMT provisions are not applicable. And if you have the tax credit, it will lapse. Okay. Now there's a concept of tax credit. See, I'll just explain here. Suppose your normal tax is 10 and AMT you have added back and calculated 18.5% is coming to 8.5. So normal tax is more, no? Pay normal tax. AMT is not applicable. Now suppose normal tax is 10 and your AMT is 18.5. So government is asking you to pay minimum tax, that is your AMT. But your normal tax is less. You are forced to pay 18.5%. That is your AMT, right? 18.5%, just I'm saying AMT. Okay. So now how much tax you have paid extra? Tax credit 8.5. This you can carry forward for 15 years to be set off whenever your normal tax is more and AMT is less. Now how the set off works, just this example you do more than enough. कैसे calculate होगा AMT we are working out, but this is very important. Yeah, this is a live class in YouTube. So if you have any doubts, ask. If you want to share it with other inter and final friends, please do that. This was like, because I'm taking total income questions, ma'am, AMT or SEZ nahi aa raha hai, to kaise karenge? So I'll teach you all that. Tax credit in excess of AMT over the regular tax. Such credit can be carried forward to be used later years. The balance of tax credit जो भी set off होने के बाद है वो carry forward होगा for 15 years. In case where the SSC has not claimed any deduction under section 10AA, 35AD or this, and the adjusted total income that year does not exceed 20 lakhs, it would still be entitled to set off the brought forward AMT credit. See, you have AMT credit, but now you have stopped doing these SEZ business or this royalty. Still, can you set off the tax credit? Answer is yes. Okay. Now, first, ये tax credit कैसे set off होगा? Just it's very simple. Suppose normal tax is 5,000, AMT is 1,500. Obviously, you will pay normal tax. If normal tax is higher, pay. But if normal tax is low, AMT is high, then you have to pay alternative minimum tax 8,000. Can you take the credit of 3,000? Yes. Carry forward for 15 years. Aajo. Up next. Normal tax is 5,500. AMT is 7,500. You have to pay 7,500. Okay. But what's your normal tax here now? 5,500. And AMT kitna hai? 7,500. So again, to 3,000, this credit forward is going. 2,500 more credit from this year to 15 years. Both are carried forward. Are you clear? फिर से एक बार 5 and 8. So 8 you have to pay, but 3,000 credit you can take. 7, 5 and 5. So 7,500 AMT is more. You have to pay, but you can take a credit of 2,000. So total credit was 3 plus here 2, 5. आ गया? Now, normal tax is 6,000. AMT is 4,500. Now, normal tax is more than AMT. So I should pay normal tax, that is 6,000. But can I utilize the tax credit? पहले से जमा है ना, you have paid extra tax? Yes. And now I can pay how much? 4,500. Ma'am, but normal tax is 6,000 and tax credit is 5,000. Can I set off all the tax credit now? No. 6,000 is the normal tax. And minimum tax is 4,500. So 4,500 to you have to pay. 6,000 is normal tax higher. 4,500 to you have to pay. So the difference 1,500. Can you set off? Yeah. So still 1,500 is there. Still 2,000 is there. This will be carried forward. Aajo. Just understand it. It's not only this is asked. Very simple questions are asked from AMT. Next is 8,000. Out of 8,000 normal tax, AMT is 2,000. Now, whenever normal tax is more than AMT, can I set off the tax credit? Yes. Tax credit is 3,500 and your tax payment. See, you have to pay 8,000 tax, which is higher than the AMT. AMT to minimum hai. But if actual tax is 8,000, pay 8,000. But can I set off 3,500? Yes. So the gist is normal tax is more than AMT, pay normal tax. AMT is more than normal, pay AMT, take the credit, carry forward for 15 years. Set off wherever normal tax is more than AMT, set off is only till AMT. Your tax cannot go below AMT. Is this clear to all of you? Right? Chalo. Now, any AMT example and normal tax example, both we will do it in writing in notebook. Let us take up one problem orally to get a grip on concept, and then we will do it in writing also. Okay? SEZ के साथ वाले प्रॉब्लम करेंगे तो और अच्छे से हो जाएगा आपका. Yeah, right. चलो. Sajal has income 45 lakhs. Okay. Profits and gains. One of the businesses eligible for 100% reduction in 80 IB series. Okay. And the profit for that business is 20 lakhs. Okay. You got a deduction. So what's your taxable income? See, taxable income is huge for the individual. But because you took 80 IB, it came down to 25 lakhs. Now calculate the tax on 25 lakhs as if he does not opt for 115 BAC. So 0 to 250 nil, 25 lakhs pay. Next, 2,50,000 pay 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh 20%, and above 10 lakhs to 25 lakhs, that's on 15 lakhs. So what's your regular tax? 562. Add surcharge. Surcharge is not there because the total income is not exceeding 50 lakhs. So add 4% says this is your regular tax. Now what will be your AMT? Ma'am, how do we get hint in exam we have to take AMT? Section 10AA का deduction लिया है या फिर 35AD or 80I series. Yeah. Then you have to add back the 80IAB. And suppose your income is 45 lakhs, on that 18% tax and 4% surcharge, cess on this, your taxes come. Now your normal tax is low, but your AMT is high. So whichever is higher, you have to pay. So pay the AMT. Pay the AMT. Okay. But even if AMT, alternative minimum tax is 865 and regular tax is 585, can I take this credit? Yes. How many years I can carry forward? 15 years. When do I set off? When normal tax is more and AMT is less. That time you can set off the tax credit till AMT. Take a screenshot if you want of this table if you're not having, and then aram se do it in the notebook. Now before I go to do the next problem in writing, I want all of you to write some running notes. ठीक है, कुछ notes लिखते हैं, फिर से लिखेंगे fresh for AMT. Okay, first I want all of you to take care of section 10AA. It is related to SEZ, export profit. SEZ profit. Which profit? Export profit. Okay. Section 10AA deduction is also given from the gross total income only. Whatever may be your gross total income, in that section 10AA deduction is given in this formula. You know what's the formula? What's the total turnover of SEZ? Look at the screen. I'm making you learn the formula. What's the total turnover of the SEZ? Okay. And what is the export turnover of the SEZ? See, SEZ may have some rejected products and sales in the local domain, DTA is domestic tariff area mein. So what's the total turnover of SEZ? What is the export turnover of the SEZ? What's the total profit and proportionate export profit will be exempt? Export profit is equal to total profit into export turnover divided by total turnover. Is the formula logically clear? I am teaching you AMT, but before that I am revising for all of you section 10AA. Total turnover, total profit. Export turnover, export profit aa jayega. Now, 1 to 5 years, if you have set up the SEZ and just 1 to 5 years are going on, then, one second, screen sharing stopped. हम लोग डिडक्शंस में क्यों आ जा रहे हैं? 1 to 5 years में whatever export profit you get, 100% you will get deduction. 1 to 5 years. 6 to 10th year. 6 to 10th year में export profit का 50% deduction मिलेगा. 11 to 15th year export profit का 50%, export profit का 50% और transfer to export reserve, whichever is lower. They'll give you an exam that the export unit is set up in 2017. So 9th year, you take 50% deduction, section 10AA. अगर first 1 to 5 years है 100%, 10th year and above है तो 50% or transfer to export reserve, whichever is lower. This is all about SEZ, running notes. Finish writing. Don't take screenshots. Screenshot will not help you. आ जाओ. Now we are writing running notes for AMT. Running notes for AMT. First, you have to calculate the adjusted total income. What do you mean by adjusted total income? Your regular total income, and if you have taken deduction under section 35AD. 35AD में, if you have taken the deduction, then add back. So 35AD, you may have taken revenue and capital expenditure, both the deduction, add back. In that case, depreciation should be allowed on capital expenditure. Suppose for setting up a hotel, 3-star and above hotel, I purchased a building. So revenue and capital expenditure of the building I deducted in 35AD. Now add back 35AD. So building also you added back. So can you allow depreciation on the building? Yes. Now add back section 10AA deduction if you have given 100% or 50%. Add back section 80IA, 80RRB, QQB, all 80I से 80QQB तक, 80QQB, बीच में IAIB, all. If you have, those deductions are not there in detail for you, just remember. Now, once you add back the deductions you have given, what income you are getting is called as adjusted total income. I'm giving you the format. If you write this, this will be a mind mapping and question answer solving will be easy. Now let us start with step A. Calculate AMT, that is adjusted total income into 18.5% tax. AMT, alternative minimum taxes, add back the deductions what you have given and adjusted total income ka 18.5% is the AMT. Okay. प्लस सरचार्ज अगर एप्लीकेबल है तो, इफ एप्लीकेबल अबव 50 lakhs है एंड हेल्थ एंड एजुकेशन से 4%. कैलकुलेट द फुल स्टेप, दैट इज योर स्टेप ए. लेट मी गिव यू द नंबरिंग 1, वो ज्यादा बेटर है 1. स्टेप 2, कैलकुलेट टोटल इनकम पे रेगुलर टैक्स. Regular tax on total income and AMT is 18.5%. If the unit is located in SEZ, then it is 9%. Sub tax, surcharge, even regular tax plus surcharge plus health and education says 4% all. Now, step 3 is your tax payable, whichever is higher. If regular tax is higher, pay that. If AMT is higher, right, then pay AMT, then you can take a credit. Tax credit. if AMT is higher. If AMT is higher, tax credit if AMT is higher is 1 minus 2. AMT is 21 rupees. Say just I'm taking a figure. Total income pay regular tax is 19. So tax credit is 2 rupees. Carried forward for 15 years. Is this way of writing clear to all of you? Yeah, I'll revise. Some of you are confused here in depreciation part. All the items will not come always in the 5-7 marks question. Huh? Either you have given 35 AD to add back karo. See, 35 AD you took deduction of revenue and capital expenditure. So now add back 35 AD, that is revenue and capital expenditure. So in that capital expenditure, if you have added back, can you at least allow depreciation? Say it is building or 10%, plant and machinery 15. That's what we have deducted. 35 AD if you have taken, 100%, 50% add back. ATI, RRB, QQB, royalty 3 lakh tak jo hota hai. If you have taken the deductions in total income, add back to get adjusted total income. And government is saying minimum 18.5% you should pay along with surcharge and cess all. Now total income. One silly mistake students do is they calculate AMT total income whichever is higher and then add the surcharge. He says no. In AMT add the surcharge if income exceeds 50 lakhs. On tax plus surcharge add the health and education cess. Regular income pe bhi aap le lo. So tax payable whichever is higher. Okay. If your total regular tax is higher, no question of AMT. If AMT is high, pay AMT. But you are feeling like forcibly I have to pay 21, otherwise my tax is to 90. Don't worry. Take the credit of 2 rupees for 15 years. You can set off whenever regular tax is more than AMT. Clear? Right. Very important question for MCQs is AMT is applicable. AMT is applicable for all SSCs other than company. सबके लिए applicable है for all the SSCs other than company. Next point. Individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, it's not applicable. AMT not applicable. सिर्फ non applicable नहीं लिखते हैं. AMT. वैसे AMT is applicable to all other than companies. और company को क्या applicable है? What is applicable to company? MAT. Yeah. But individual HUF, AOP, AMT is not applicable if the adjusted total income, ये जो add back करके आपने निकाला ना, adjusted total income is less than 20 lakhs. If you can write these notes, nothing, AMT is fitted in your mind, 7 out of 7 marks. Compulsory question for final students and very much for inter also. Adjusted total income is total income में add back, calculate the tax. Regular income, calculate the tax, whichever is higher. Tax credit if AMT is higher. AMT is applicable to all the companies, SSCs except company, and to individual HUF, AOP, BI. AMT is applicable if your adjusted total income is 20 lakhs and above. Less than 20 lakhs hai, so it is not applicable. Now let us work out one problem applying all this. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, chalo. Third problem we will do. Rocky LLP is having an SEZ unit in the year for, so SEZ is set up in 22. Matlab, even if you give section 10 AA, it will be 100%. If the unit in SEZ is set up for more than 5 years, then 50%. The unit fulfill all the conditions, and 23-24 they have a warehousing facility also, and they have taken 35 AD deduction. Capital expenditure is 75 lakhs including the cost of land. So land cost is not deductible in 35 AD, but 65 lakhs hai. The warehousing became operational from 1st April and expenditure of 75 lakhs was capitalized in the books. So if you add back 35 AD mein warehouse you have made. Land so you have not deducted only in 35 AD. So you have deducted only 65 lakhs. So add back also 65 lakhs. Hai na? Right. And now they have given you all the detail. What is the profit of the units located in the SEZ? Export turnover, domestic turnover. So what will be the total turnover? 100 lakhs. 80 lakhs is export turnover. Domestic turnover is 20 lakhs. So what is the total turnover? 100 lakhs. Profit of unit located in SEZ? 40 lakhs. Profit from operating of warehousing facility. Okay. Before considering the deductions under 35D, ये जो warehouse related business है, उसका profit अलग है, SEZ का profit अलग है. Clear to all of you or not? What is export turnover? This. What is total turnover? This. What is the total profit of SEZ? 40 lakhs. And profit of warehouse before 35AD is given. So you have to compute AMT, 115 JSE, and it's an LLP. So LLP ko that 20 lakhs limit is not applicable. Anyhow, AMT problem it is, but with AMT section 10AA also. Only for section 10AA also there's a separate class. Please check that also. And yahan pe also I'll show you how to work. We are doing problem number 3 now. Problem number 3. Separately we will do. First, let us compute the regular tax. Computation of regular tax. Not AMT 18.5%, but हम regular tax compute करेंगे अभी. And then below that, we will compute the AMT also. First, we will compute the regular tax. Let us start with section 10AA exemption. कैसे लेंगे? Section 10AA exemption. I'm just writing in brief. What is total turnover? 100 lakhs. What is export ka turnover? 80 lakhs. Assuming export turnover is brought in India, if they give that out of 80 lakhs, only 60 lakhs is brought in India, take that. What's your total profit of the SEZ? It's given 40 lakhs. So what will be the export profit exempt under section 10AA? Export profit exempt under section 10AA is 100 lakhs में 40 lakhs profit है तो 80 lakhs में कितना? Total profit in the proportion of export turnover to total turnover. 40 into 80 by 100. 32 lakhs. Clear to all of you? I'm repeating one bit again. Total turnover is 100 lakhs. Export turnover is 80 lakhs. Total profit is 40 lakhs. Export profit kitna? Which is exempt. So it's 32 lakhs. And they clearly give the unit is set up. Unit set up. Unit is set up in 2022. So 100% profit exempt. 100% profit of 32 lakhs is exempt. Agar 5 years ke above hota to 50% we have taken. Now let us take the profit of the warehouse. So 1 minute. What is the total profit? 40 lakhs. What is the export profit? 32 lakhs. So what's the taxable profit in the outer column? 8 lakhs. I'm just writing L. Concentration is on concept. आप अच्छे से करो. This was first bit. Now leave one line and let us do the specified business warehouse profit. So what is the profit of the warehouse before deduction of 3580? They'll give you clearly. Profit from operating the warehouse before the deduction is 105 lakhs. And deduction under section 3580. 3580 deduction is 75 lakhs. But in that, building cost is 65 lakhs. Land cost is not allowed as deduction in scientific research also in 3580. So under 3580 specified business, can you deduct the capital expenditure of the warehouse? Yes. So what will be the taxable profit of warehouse? Taxable profit of warehouse, 40 lakhs. And this also, I'll bring it down. Taxable profit of SEZ, 8 lakhs. This is regular, huh? Regular mein aa raha hai sab. Your SEZ unit, the profit is 40 lakhs, but 100% of the export profit is exempt in the first 5 years, so 8 lakhs. Your warehouse profit is 105, but capital expenditure is exempt, so 40 lakhs. So what is your total income? Gross total income के बाद नीचे also you can give section 10AA deduction. 48 lakhs. 48 lakhs is your total income. And who is it? LLP. So what will be the tax? Regular tax. 30% on LLP for 48 lakhs into 30%. The tax is coming to 14.4 lakhs tax. And on that, health and education says 4%. 57,600 plus 14 lakh 40,000. पूरा ही लिखना है आपको. I am doing like that अभी. 14 lakh 40,000. 14 lakh 97,600 is your regular tax EBIT. Anyone is having any doubt? SEZ profit is 40 lakhs, but in SEZ total, ऐसा नहीं है कि 40 lakhs full is exempt. Total turnover is 100, export turnover is 80. Total profit is 40, export profit is how much? 32. And 32 ka 100% is exempt. It's in first to 5 years. Then 50% and then rest. Okay. You are in a warehouse business. Then 75 lakhs is capital expenditure also you can deduct, but not the cost of land. So we deducted, we got the normal income and normal tax for Rocky Limited LLP. Now we leave one line and now I'm writing the heading computation of tax under AMT, alternative minimum tax. For that reverse, you can start with your total income. You have just now calculated the total income of LLP. How much? 48 lakhs. Add back section 10AA deduction or exemption, whatever you call it. How much deduction you gave? 32 lakhs. Add back karo. Add back the section 35AD deduction. You gave 35AD deduction. Silly mistake nahi karna hai. 35AD deduction you have not given for 75, you have given for 65. So add back also 65 lakhs. And now, when I am adding 35AD, can I give deduction for depreciation on warehouse capital expenditure? That will be 65 lakhs into 10%. 65 lakhs is warehousing building. You have deducted in 35AD. But for AMT, add back 65 lakhs. So can you at least allow depreciation on that? Yes, 6.5 lakhs. Please don't do in L. My main concentration is on the concept, so I'm doing this. Please write complete. So 48 lakhs में add back 32 lakhs, add back 65 lakhs minus 6,50,000. Your income is coming to 138,50,000. This is called as your adjusted total income. Easy. Regular income after deduction is 48 lakhs. Add back section 10AA. Add back 3580 and then deduct depreciation. You get adjusted total income 138.50. Clear? Now on adjusted, see, part of it can come in MCQ also. Excuse me. Now, what is the alternative minimum tax at the rate of 18.5%? Alternative minimum tax at the rate of 18.5% is 25,62,500. And we should pay surcharge because it's a partnership firm and the income has exceeded 1 crore. Surcharge rate is 12% on tax. Surcharge is always 12% on tax. 307470. I'm repeating, it's not an individual ki 50 lakhs ke upar surcharge hoga. It's a partnership firm. If income of partnership firm exceeds 1 crore, whatever may be your tax, AMT, on that surcharge is applicable 12%. Surcharge is always calculated on tax. Tax is always calculated on income. So 25,62,500 plus 307470. What is tax plus $28,69,720 is tax plus surcharge, and on tax including surcharge pay 4% cess. 4% cess. 1,14,007. Why is it coming different? 2869. Why? थोड़ा सा टैक्स में फर्क आ रहा है, चेक करो. You will also check. I'll also check. $25,62,500. मैंने गलती से it's 250. Okay. In that 12%, 307470. So that's 2869,720 into 4%. 114,789. $29,84,509 is your AMT tax rounded off to final tax. Don't be rounding off of AMT, then surcharge and all. Taxes, AMT is calculated 18.5% on income, surcharge is calculated on tax, and on tax plus surcharge cess, and final tax is to be rounded off. Done? Now, this is your B bit. What is your regular tax? 1497. What is your AMT? 2984. You have to pay AMT. AMT to be paid. Minimum you have to pay AMT, that is 29,84,510. If you want, you can write in bracket A or B, whichever is higher. ये तो हो गया. Now what will be the tax credit which you can carry forward to set off in 15 years? 29,84 forcibly you are paying AMT. What's your regular tax? 1497,600. 1497,600. 29,84,510 minus 1497,600. 1486,910. 1486,910 is the regular tax which you have to clear. 7 to 8 marks sum, but very good. Only a bit can be asked. SEZ they may not give. They will give a small problem. Only 35 AD. SEZ I have taken 100%. Then business income में 35 AD. So you got the regular income and 30% tax. If it is individual, then calculate the slab rates. Now add back whatever deductions and 35 AD and all. And you, because you have added back 35 AD, which is a capital expenditure of 65 lakhs building, warehouse, you have claimed depreciation. You got adjusted total income, calculate the tax. Any doubts you have, you can ask. This is a very easy topic, but promise me you will not watch it like this orally. You have written the notes what I have made you write. Subscribe to the channel. Many such live classes for total income are also coming up soon. Tomorrow only we are taking the total. आ जाओ. एक और है, that's homework for all of you. Just checking it now and you can do it in your notebook. This is a past exam question only. Vicky LLP is saying, if it is not LLP, calculate the tax as per slab rates. Yeah. Particulars, this unit is set up in 2017, means SEZ deduction only 50%. Particulars is, and see in this problem, there is no 35 AD. There is no ATI and all that. ठीक है. What's other unit को तो छोड़ ही दो. उसका directly we will take the profit. Other unit no deduction. SEZ total turnover 120, export turnover 100, total profit 48. Can we calculate what is export profit? Total turnover 120, export turnover 100, total profit 48. तो ये कितना? 48 into 100 divided by 120. That's 40. 40 will be exempt. SEZ. 40 will be the export profit. Oh, sorry, but we'll give 50% deduction, no? Why? Because the unit is set up. So 20 exempt hoga and 28 taxable. ये देखो. Yeah, 28. See. SEZ के लिए. Total turnover 120, export turnover and total profit is given. So 40 lakhs is the profit, but unit is set up in 2017. So how much you will take exemption under section 10AA? Yeah, section 10AA में कितना लोगे आप? 20 lakhs. Now, what is your SEZ का profit? 48. Other unit का profit. Other unit में no deduction. 42. So 48 and 42, 90. Out of that deduction of SEZ, 10 lakhs. So 70 lakhs. Tax why 30%? It's an LLP and surcharge. So regular tax is coming this. Now, what was your final total income? 70. After taking, dekho, in this 35 AD is not there. 80 RRB, QQB is not there. So don't take. So 70 lakhs it is. Add back 20 lakhs. What is 20 lakhs? Section 10AA. Add कर दो तो total profit आ गया आपको. Now add back in the total income section 10AA what exemption you have taken. So 90 lakhs. 90 lakhs वैसे भी it's your regular income. 90 lakhs. So 90 lakhs calculate 18.5%. and this. So AMT is coming less, regular tax is more. Pay regular tax. Pay regular tax. Now don't take tax credit. Tax credit is when AMT is more. Okay, right. Will the amount of tax payable be LLP is if an LLP is an overseas entity? If it is an overseas entity and all, then you have to take it as 9%. Now, option 2, if the business is commenced on 1st April 2022. Okay. First, see, अगर overseas है तो 18.5% की जगह 9% लेंगे, उतना ही. Option 2, if the unit is set up in 1/4/22, then instead of in 90 lakhs, here you have taken 20 lakh deduction. Now full 40 lakhs you will deduct and calculate the tax, regular tax. AMT copy paste same. AMT में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा आपका. So now regular tax or AMT, whichever is higher. So tax payable, whichever is higher, this. And now because AMT is higher, you have to take the tax credit. Okay. So hope this part is very, very helpful to you. You can help me by doing two things. 99.9% all my classes are live. Okay. And I inform that I'll be taking a live class like tomorrow and day after tomorrow. We are taking live class for total income. So you will get to know everything in the Telegram and WhatsApp challenges group. But promise me one thing, that you will write and do AMT 45 minutes, 51 minutes. Actually, now I completed SEZ section 10AA and AMT. And now if you do it in writing another 30 minutes, this last problem, likh ke karo, you will complete it. If you have any doubts, you can share. Trying my best to help you to go fearless for taxation exam with total income, top 50 questions, some theory questions, and more sessions to come up live for MCQs. So same thing. You also help me subscribe the channel till exam. So whenever we go live, you get a notification, and share this video with 5 of your friends. Your comments below will motivate me to come up with more lives. So if you have followed everything, comment. If you have a doubt, comment. If you have taken notes the way I have given, click the picture and send it in the Telegram or WhatsApp. See you in the next video. All the best. अच्छे से पढ़ाई करो. This is the cream time to study. 2 months to go for your final exam. All the best. Bye. Any doubts you have?